Hey guys, this is Alex C. with FirearmBlog.com. We're back at you with another video today. Again, I've got my friend Patrick here.
What's going on, everybody?
And we're going to talk about Texas hog hunting. I don't know if you guys know, but hogs in Texas are a really big issue. They destroy millions of dollars worth of crops every year, and they cause a lot of damage to property, even people sometimes.
Yeah, but they are tasty.
They are tasty. They're also very dangerous. So, for a dangerous animal, which usually when you talk about dangerous game, you're referring to a lion or something with big teeth and claws.
Right.
A lot of people get hurt by hogs. Plus, the tools for modern hog hunting are modern sporting weapons.
Yeah, but whenever you run across them, they're generally in packs, so you need more than 4 or 5 rounds to take them out.
That's true. Granddad's lever action rifle won't kill 20 hogs.
No.
Unless you're a cowboy action shooter and you're better than I am at doing that kind of thing. So I guess that's possible, but for handicap shooters like ourselves, we rely on high capacity magazines and other stuff that's pretty common in today's, I guess what you'd call tactical marketplace. But
you say high capacity, I say regular capacity.
Regular capacity, I guess, is more appropriate. But it's kind of cool that this stuff has made its way from that era to the arena of hunting.
Yeah, I mean, the rifle that I use is a pretty close copy of a Mark 18, and this is a gun that they're currently using right now to go ahead and fight the war on terror. I mean, but it works great in a hunting environment as well.
Absolutely. Why don't you tell them a little bit about your gun and why it's laid out the way it is?
Yeah, well, like I said, I kind of mimicked the Mark 18 a little bit, but I went ahead and built it on a Spikes lower, and it's got a ALG trigger. I don't recall which one I've got in there. It may be the enhanced one or something, but it's got a nickel boron coating on it. Makes it really smooth, easy to clean. I'm bring a full auto carrier in here, just a standard no name, and then I've got a Madtech backup iron sight with your traditional fixed front post, just because I think it looks cool. I went with a BCM gunfighter charging handle because I've got problems with my wrist bringing it over and charging an AR-15 the traditional way. But we've got an EOTech up here. I like the short, tiny ones. If given the opportunity to hunt with night vision with a PVS 14, I think it fits real nice in here. Or if I want to run a magnifier, that's great as well. And I ran with a Knights Armament RAS that I kind of had laying around that I picked up off of somebody. I don't even remember when I bought it, but it's just really comfortable for me.
It's important to note also it is a short barreled rifle.
Yes, this is an SBR. I paid the $200 tax to the ATF. I hope they enjoyed my money.
Right.
But I'm running in the MOE grip as well, and in the little compartment in the bottom, I'll store a spare firing pin and bolt because I have had issues in the past with bolts breaking or something like that. And then up front, we've got a Silencer Co. Trifecta flash hider, which is a great flash hider. And it really makes mounting my Saker pretty straightforward and easy.
I'd like to emphasize the importance of suppressors when you're hog hunting here. You can take out a lot more hogs because it's obviously a lot quieter.
Yes.
Before they run. Usually on the first shot, if you're not running a suppressed rifle, they're gone and they're fast too. So you'd better have a quick trigger finger.
Yeah.
If you have a suppressor and a quick trigger finger, that's even better.
Yeah, I mean, you may be able to go ahead and get 4, 5, 6 of them and, before they start dispersing pretty well.
And he's probably one of the hardest on his guns people I've ever met in his life. As a matter of fact, I came up with the nickname Dusty because we went on a hunt one weekend and it got so dirty and grimy with him dropping it and banging it around in the back of the side-by-side that it didn't even look like a gun. It was more like a dirt clod.
What we did is while we were out dove hunting, and we also were taking hogs as well. But I hung it from the little roll cage on the side-by-side, and it just stayed there all weekend. And when we pulled it off at the end of the weekend, we were curious to see if it had run after it was just caked in dust. I wish we had a photo to show you guys, but it ran flawlessly. I've been nothing but impressed with it. I mean, it's been a fantastic gun.
Absolutely, and an SBR, great, compact, easy to tote around, and great to kill hogs with.
Absolutely.
So you can get some organic hog meat very easily and very quickly with that gun. All in all, he runs this gun great. It's a great fit, and it's the vein of hogs the whole state wide. So.
And we wanted to talk a little bit about running a D-ball on this.
Absolutely. So anyways, night vision is hogs are very active at night. So Patrick's got a PVS 7 that he'll use to drive the side-by-side with.
It ain't easy.
No, it's difficult to drive with a single monocular because your depth perception is, there is no depth perception.
I think we've come up across a couple of like little dips and it looked like canyons.
Absolutely. The dips look like canyons and the canyons look like dips. So it's tricky, but you can do it. But with a D-ball on here, you don't have to really aim. You just basically have a laser pointer that's only visible by IR. So if you come up on hogs, pull it up and you can shoot them. And this may sound kind of mall ninja what we're doing here, but it works.
Yeah, it does.
It produces hog meat and it works. Now it's a little extreme. It might not be traditional hunting, but for a non-traditional animal that collaborates in packs and breeds like crazy.
As a new hunter, yeah, I'm going to be honest. I prefer it. It's fun.
Yeah.
I really enjoy hunting this way. And maybe traditional hunting is just not for me.
Well, that remains to be seen, but it is a lot more fun. It's a lot more fast-paced hunting hogs at night. It is kind of a rush. But that brings me to my gun. I have an MP5 I use. It's an HK94 actually, chopped and converted and remarked by TPM Outfitters in Carrollton. I've done some articles on TPM in the past. It's got a Fleming sear in it, and I'll also run a suppressor with 147 grain hollow points. The reason I like the MP5 with the cannon there is because it's super quiet, especially with subsonic ammo. You can dump magazine after magazine, and sometimes the hogs won't even run. It's kind of an exaggeration, but you can take out a lot of hogs.
I'll wager a guess to say that that MP5 with that suppressor is probably as quiet as my 2245 with the Silenced Coast barrel on it.
It's very quiet. It's a very quiet gun. Also, the MP5 is legendarily reliable. This gun runs great. It's compact, especially if you collapse the stock. You can fit it inside of the little dashboard thingy inside the side-by-side, which is nice. That way it doesn't turn into Dusty by hanging it off the vehicle. So that gun is a great hog gun. It's not uncommon. I'll also take an AR-15 sometimes because 223 obviously at rifle ranges, if I'm hunting in a blind or we're walking, is a little better across the fields. But when you have a vehicle, it doesn't really matter if you have a sub gun with limited velocity. I've actually killed a hog with a MAC-10 from about 300 yards away. Now, I dumped the whole magazine and I only got 3 of them, but yeah, it's okay. It's
3 more than you had.
Yeah, right. There's 3 more hogs than I would have had with, no gun. So, back to night vision. This is kind of comical, but I actually found this at a gun show for a really good deal. It's an old Vero Generation 3 night vision piece with an HK claw mount that mounts on top of the MP5. Now, I've never actually hunted with this on top of the MP5, but I have used it as a spotting scope. I let Patrick with the night vision usually take care of that because this just looks ridiculous and adds so much weight to the gun, and I don't want to have to constantly sight it in with the gun.
Whenever that's mounted on the gun, it looks right at home in an 80s action movie.
It does. It looks like the scopes from RoboCop when they had them on the Barrett.
Yeah.
But nonetheless, it does make a good spotting scope because it is magnified. So if we stop, we shut the vehicle off, I'll look across the field, and if there's hogs, then we'll stop the vehicle, creep up, and try and get some. And sometimes we get lucky, sometimes we don't. We're not veteran hunters by any means. We just really enjoy it. It's something that we're continuing to pursue, and we found that these are the best tools of the trade for us so far.
Yeah.
But anyways, hopefully we'll do a hunt soon, and I'll try and get some GoPro footage or something so we can post it up on the blog, or at least TFP TV. That way we can show you what it's like to hunt with modern weapons. I think it's kind of cool, again, that these aren't just weapons of war. We're actually applying these to situations where we're civilians.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of cool to see a weapon that's protecting our freedom. Also put food on my table.
Yeah, absolutely. It does. That it does. But anyways, guys, thanks again for watching TFP TV. This is kind of a unique video outside of what we normally do, but we hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please hit that subscribe button, and we'll keep them coming. Again, thanks, Patrick, for helping us out.
Again, my pleasure.